Hello everyone, quick video about changing the roof pump on a E88. As you can see, I'm kind of midway. Well, I've got midway through the job, and I'm about to start putting the back together. It is a fairly straightforward job. However, you just got to be careful with what you're doing. So first and foremost, obviously, this is the cover that comes across over here. So you got the cover on that goes onto the tail light, and then this cover, you just pop these out with there's clips holding them in, and kind of fasteners and things. Just use a screwdriver to pop those out. Obviously won't show those, because if you don't know how to do that, then the job's probably a bit too advanced for you anyway. But yeah, literally you pop those out. So the pump is located on the driver's side rear corner. This is obviously a UK car, so bear that in mind. It's encased in some sort of a rubber or a foam kind of thing. And there's also the parking control module and the park sensor control module in there as well. So this is the pump here. Once you've got it out of the casing, well, that's half of it, is more of a complete unit. This is the one that I've taken out, minus the pipes that go on top of here. So as I say, it's fairly straightforward. Each part is individually, it can be individually disassembled. I don't want to put this anywhere in particular because it might leak oil. So this is the motor itself. You can take that out. Literally got the start bit there and one there, and then the motor comes off with all these wires and everything. The plugs are attached. Another part of it is this bottle over here, where all the fluid gets held. I haven't taken this one off just yet, but it looks like it's just held on by this Jubilee clip. And then the third part is where this is kind of, call it like a transfer unit or a transfer box or something. This is where all these pipes go in that control the roof. So for me, everything's working fine. The roof goes up and down fine, bar one bit, which I could see was a leak on one of these pipes. It hadn't gone in properly. So this is probably the most important bit of the job. So making sure these pipes are clipped in. Now to give you an idea, well, let's start with this. So there's 3 of these Allen key bits that go onto here. One there, one is just that hole there, and then there's one on the other side. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to show it, but there's one on that side. So 3 Allen key bits hold this in. You take those out, and then these pipes you have to pull out individually. This is how you do it. You literally, without putting too much pressure on, pull them out, and then when you put them back in, just want to make sure. I'm doing this one-handed here. There you go. So I'll apply a bit more pressure to make sure that's all gone in, but yeah, that looks like it's all gone in. So you have to do that for each individual pipe, and then you put it back in, and you put your Allen key bolts back in, and then you've got these plugs and things. Obviously, because I've done this kind of midway, bearing in mind when you're dismantling this, it'll work a little bit differently. So this plug over here, that is just held in like that. It's fastened in, so you just twist and loosen, and this bit over here just clips into there. You get your 2 salmon relays in there, and then these 3 plugs go in to these bits over here, and that is some sort of sensors or something. I'll join you on the next bit, bear with me. So just to finish the job off, I want to do the most satisfying bit, make sure everything works, and also at the same time we're going to cycle the roof just to bleed any air out. So loosen the bolt. Well, couldn't really find any real way of doing it. I don't know if it makes more sense to loosen the bolt on the canister, on the oil canister, or whether you can leave it tight in there. I loosened it anyway because I could see like it would probably not cause any issues. Just going to give that a rest. So once you've obviously topped up the oil to the maximum level, you want to loosen the bolt and just put the roof up and down so the oil can go through all the lines, squeeze out any air, and then you want to tighten the bolt at the end on the oil canister, and that's pretty much it. That should do the job. As you can see, we'll have a fully working roof. Fantastic. So thanks for watching. If you need any help, feel free to ask. Thank you.